All right, so we are here right outside of the room from this guy.
What's up?
We're about to go in his room and see the madness, see what he's got there, what he's displaying. I know you got a different system. Let me turn on my microphone because I gotta make sure I got you there. So I know you got a different system here?
Yes, the mini exotic. So everything that's in there is going to be hand built from Europe, and the whole system, soup to nuts, is $27,500.
So 1,500.
Yep, everything.
Cables included?
Cables included.
All right, cool. Let's check it out. Show us what's up.
We're going to change the tunes because they're listening to some tunes that we don't listen to.
All right, cool, man. Cool. So finally, now you made it this year.
Yeah.
You were under the weather.
Almost didn't make it.
Yeah. All right. So great to see you. You finally pulled it off, man.
Yeah, man.
My audience wants to see what you got. So,
Right on. Come on, everybody.
all right, cool. Yeah, walk right in and hopefully not interrupt everybody's party. Follow us, guys.
Excuse me, guys. You guys can hang out if you want to, but we're going to do a quick vid.
All right. So what do we got here?
Okay,
Mikey.
so you want me to go over the system?
Yes. Go over the system for my audience, so they know what you're displaying here.
Okay, I'm going to do
Capital
this.
Audio Fest.
Okay, got my pointer.
Some lights as
Okay,
well.
so
Coming close.
right here we have the audio analog AA DAC, made in Italy. It includes a volume control, so we're not using a preamp, and this is a $5,000 piece. Right below it, we have the Meitner from NS1 Streamer from Canada, which is $4,500. And then over here, we're not using the thing on the bottom. So over here, we've got Nat Audio Monoblocks, 50 watts of pure Class A single-ended triode, hand-built in Serbia, $12,500 for the pair. Okay, and then up over here, we've got the Fisher and Fisher. Let me make this bigger. Fisher and Fisher. Slate speakers. These are the SN70s, the babies, the entry level to their line, which are made out of stone, 100% stone.
Yep.
So they're pretty solid little guys.
Yeah, they
and sort
what
of
do they
match-
weigh, man? What do they weigh?
45 pounds.
I want to lift it and
They're not.
be
They're
tuned
not
your
light. Yeah,
system.
it's not MDF. Yeah. So, yeah. So we kind of fit this system for the room.
All right.
And we'll play some music. So
Total what? 25.
Total system 27,500.
27,500, including the cables.
Yeah.
Does that include OCD Mikey setting it up if they buy it from you?
Does not include OCD Mikey.
Does not include?
No. You guys will set it up yourself. I'll help you over the phone.
All right, so you'll definitely guide him through the process.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So we're gonna listen to some tunes now and see how the system sounds. So
Yes.
I'm listening to his recipe here.
There
So
we go, man.
I don't mean to
No,
go up your seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be done. And
Should I get out the way?
let's stay here, man. Stay here. Where are you going? You stay there. Man.
Scaring people, man.
If she could be moved to the pharaoh, then one day she might be queen. If like Sheba, she then could bring presents and wine, the helix he might get between them. In other words, intertwine with the ebony and milk of her thighs. If she could be his and let him decide, perhaps she'd let him decide. She could be used to the pharaoh. There is nothing he wouldn't give us. No, for the future of the nation rests in her belly. And if the proverb of the 31 and verse 10 becomes the song she sings again and again. She might be queen. She could be news to the Bible. Then she might be queen.
Every man got the right to decide his own destiny. And in this judgment there is no partiality. So arm in arms with arms, we'll fight this little struggle. 'Cause that's the only way we can overcome a little trouble. Brother, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're so right. We gon' fight, we'll have to fight, we gonna fight for our rights. We have to change it in set it up, mash it up in a Zimbabwe. Africans are liberate. No more internal.
Here we go. Playing this song all day on the show.
Walking down the street last night, watching strangers pass me by. Where do all our shadows go? I guess some things I'll never know. I can fool my senses for a little while, but some things are too hard to reconcile. When I look into your eyes, there's no answers I can find. It's a feeling that I've never known. When I'm wide awake tonight, running circles in my mind, there's an answer I can't find. When did your heart let me go? I guess some things I'll never know. I guess some things I'll never know. I'm running out of avenues, 'cause every road leads back to you. When memories fade, where do they go? I guess some things I'll never know. I can fool my senses for a little while, but some things are too hard to reconcile. Oh, when I look into your eyes, there's no answers I can find. It's a feeling that I've never known. When I'm wide awake tonight, running circles in my mind, there's an answer I can't find. When did your heart let me go? Guess some things I'll never know. Some things I'll never know.
Okay, so now let me just share my thoughts on this guy's system here, OCD Mikey. So as he said to me, he was sitting next to me, he said, not too bad for little ass speakers. I would agree with him. I mean, they're not massive, right? 45 pounds, slate, stone. You know, they throw a pretty good soundstage for the size. You know, they do this whole voodoo effect where they feel larger than what the footprint indicates. If that makes sense, right? But I mean, this is my personal opinion. I think that the start of the show are the amps for me. I feel like the amps are really helping these puppies. So, I mean, you can hear the capabilities of the speakers through those amplifiers. But, I mean, obviously, I don't really know if someone who buys these speakers is going to buy an amplifier of this, you know, level of, you know, quality, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a system that he put together. So he went with his, I'm assuming these are the smallest speakers that you sell to.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the most affordable loudspeaker that he sells. And he went with, clearly, you know, one of his best performing amplifiers, right?
Actually, those are the babies. Those are the entry level of that brand. Those are 12,500 a pair.
But still clearly deliver, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
tremendous performance. So you definitely did. If you think about it, so you got 12 in the amps, and the speakers you said they were how much?
4,500.
So you see what I'm saying? So he did a little bit of the Jay's Audio Lab stunt, meaning you'll see me occasionally with speakers that are like for example, you see me with a Sasha DAW, like, you know, 35K and $150,000 monoblocks, right? So he did a little bit of that in his own way, right? Just to show you that sometimes the capabilities of the speaker are unfortunately never realized because of the amplification that we never really are able to buy or put behind the speaker. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you have to remember that when you come to the show, you are going to hear oftentimes speakers that will show you what they're capable of. Now it's your job to take them home and make him sing that way, taking notes and understanding like what the exhibitor utilized. Now these are 50 watts, as he said, Class A, correct?
Yep.
And
Single and a tryout.
they're made where? Serbia?
Serbia.
So I know you're big in this on this particular brand. You love, you know, this brand, right? So
Yep.
and you're the importer, or are
I
you?
am the U.S. importer.
You're importer.
Yep.
Okay. And the next level up is how much?
22.
And those are what? 100 watts?
80 watts.
80 watts.
Yep.
And the most powerful ones are how much?
160 watts, $96,000.
160, and they're much bigger. The tubes, I think, are
Much bigger.
You had them in your room, right?
Yeah, they're like this big.
Right, you had them in that room, right? And the warranty is what on these amplifiers?
3 years.
3-year warranty.
Yep, mhm.
But they have been pretty bulletproof for you, right?
Totally.
Very.
Yeah.
I know you
And
have a
they're
couple of
solid.
them.
They overbuild them, you know, it's massively overbuilt.
And you have a couple of them out that you've sold that
Yes.
never had any issues with
Yes,
them. Yeah,
yes,
So,
yeah.
so man, yeah, I mean, overall, the system has a very nice three-dimensional sound. I was lucky because my upper body is, you know, long, so I was able to be right where the tweeter is. So I got a very nice imaging, very nice focus. You know, and again, the soundstage is definitely larger than the speakers seem to be capable of. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
a lot of these new brands are doing some great things with stand mounts. Okay, you've seen this now throughout the show now that they're no longer what they used to be, right? The stigma that we had about stand mounts, which was, oh, it's a small speaker, it's not gonna sound that big.
Right.
Those days are gone, I think, for a lot of brands.
Well, the key for this one is that it's slate. It's 100% stone, so the energy doesn't get taken up in the cab. It
Oh,
goes
okay.
right out into the room.
Are
you
they
know?
ported? Ported
They
things?
are, front
Yeah.
ported, these little
Front
guys.
ported, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so and how much power handling?
The power handling it's more so they can do 105 watts, and then you just have to watch your amp so it doesn't clip. So you could put any size amp on
What
it.
about
really.
the efficiency?
86.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So clean watts for sure. I would say they're recommended clean
Clean
watts.
power,
Yes,
for sure.
right?
Yeah,
You want to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that, right? You don't
These are
want
50 watts. We're using it with 50 watts right now. We have more power than these can handle.
50 watts of quality watts.
Of
though.
classic,
Not
yeah,
all
yeah,
watts
yeah,
are created
yeah,
equal. We
absolutely.
talked about that.
That's
so,
right.
so yeah, I mean, if you get a chance to check out his room, of course, you know, it's a very, very nicely balanced room, and he wasn't coming out with his best. You know, best equipment that he sells at the
Yeah.
moment. I mean, last year you had more of an expensive
Yes,
system, but
yes,
I understand
yes.
you couldn't haul all of that, lug it right now
Well,
because you
I
had.
could. It was just the idea this year was to try and go and make something under 30K and have it still be exotic. So in other words, we're under 30K and we've got slate speakers, we've got hand-built,
Yeah.
hand-wound transformers, single-ended triodes. It's not you know, so I wanted to show at a small
I think
price
it's smart.
we could make
I
exotic.
think it is smart. I think it's smart. And
So-
a lot of other exhibitors have done that too. They have actually dropped their crazy cost no object systems in favoring essentially the more entry level of their product line.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's a
yes.
great thing. Kudos to all the exhibitors
Yes,
and
absolutely.
you for doing that, right? To
Yeah.
give the audience something different and different options, man. Because I mean, these crazy, $1 million systems that you typically see on my channel. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know if a show is really where you want to display that type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like
how many real buyers of that
how
stuff
many real
come to the
buyers?
show?
Not many. Not many.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, right? So check him out, man. Thank you for your time,
Thanks, brother.
Mikey.
All
Okay,
right, man.
guys, stay tuned for more. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
All right, cheers.
Awesome.